Hi, I want to talk about the movement of the manifestation of the manifestor. And it is really in credit for a connection with another person, another being, and the inspiration is really contributed to the connection and the shared information from both of us. And in this understanding, the manifestation is divided into 3 different stages. The first one will be inspiration. Before I say what it means for me, I will say what it means that it is not. One will be that I have fear, that I cannot do it, that I'm not powerful enough, that others will not accept it or receive it, that they will form resistance. Because the problem is not the inspiration, the problem is the fear that I have in that moment. And the fear is what needs to get attention first, because this is what holds the inspiration to start to grow in me, in the body. Because when we are free from the fear, then we can really light the fire of the inspiration in our body. The second thing that can not be correct with the inspiration is that we humans, we fantasize and dream about very beautiful things maybe, but they are not really relevant and doable in the moment, in the reality that I live in. So when I think about this dream or fantasy that I have, and there is a connection to reality of doing it, and I feel it is heavy, it's a burden, and I cannot really do it, I don't feel it, then this is an indicator that this was purely a fantasy, a dream, and it's also nice, but it's a different story, and it's not what I mean in this video. So what I mean in this video is an inspiration that is knowing. I know, the manifestor knows. He doesn't know a specific thing, he knows that the movement starts. And he knows he can walk it. I know I can walk it. And there is a openness, a receptiveness to let this inspiration go into my body, start to get a form in me, and not push, nothing. I am pushed, I'm receptive, I am pushed into movement, into action. Until that time comes, I let it go into my body, to spread in my body, to start to understand, to see how it also connects into the realization, the doing, the action of it. And then I let the inspiration like dissolve into or transform harmonically into the movement. And the movement is the doing, and the doing is really also fueled by the knowing that I had that continues to be there, with the frequency of the aura that is peace, just I do and I know. And there is no expectation how others will receive it, and there is no insistence how it needs to exactly be logically. It's just a knowing that I do something, and this is what is happening, and there is no argument or no distortion of just being the movement. And this also needs the courage of the unknown of how it will exactly be, of the result of it. And there needs also to be some kind of conviction or inner force that I I bring something new. I don't know what exactly, but I'm bringing something new, and it comes into life with my movement. And the last part, after the movement is done, and it dissolves easily, slowly, to a resting point. We need to rest. The manifestation is not something that has a consecutive the word. An order of movement that is always the same rhythm. We never know when it comes, but we need to let ourselves to rest, to be soft with ourselves. And not just the body that rests. It is also the mind. Really, the mind. I don't need now to do anything else to support myself financially or whatever. I don't need to do anything else to get the approval of others, because this movement I did was not about that. It was that I didn't resist what was coming. So I rest. I'm soft with myself. I let go of the movement I did and of other things, fears or stuff or pressure that comes into the mind. So in the moment that there will be a new inspiration that will come, a new fuel, a new fire, I will be receptive and ready in my body to greet it and to accept it and to let it happen. Have a beautiful day like that in nature. I have a beautiful day in nature. And thank you for the other person for the inspiration, not just for that at all. Ciao.